And before this, we had already done the commercial with Rageshwari. And for this new film, we had already signed up an MTV VJ and already paid her the money and all that. And I was at Bombay Gym at a party, and I was introduced to this girl who had come to Bombay to model and to, be part of the film industry. And so I spoke to her and all that. And then next day in the morning when I went to office, I realized that this girl would suit this role of Perk much better than the girl that we had already signed up. So I immediately called up the person who had introduced me to the girl and said I would like to get the girl to do a video test. She did the video test. We went to the client to sell this girl all over again. The client was daring enough to buy an absolute newcomer for this film. And it worked wonders for the film, So take a look at this.
Life can be a bit heavy, and life can be a little light. Go on and make of it, and life will be alright.
New Perk from Cadbury's.
Just a little heavy, just a little light, and life will be alright.
New Perk from Cadbury. Whenever hunger strikes.
So from Perk, she went on to do Liril, and after Liril, Dil Se happened with Mani Ratnam, and then rest, as they say, is history. Which one was this? Yeah, so the idea was, again, not getting too comfortable. I was offered a job in Malaysia. Again, I was very comfortable in Bombay, but I was offered a job in Malaysia. And I asked my regional creative director, who was Mr. Neil French, and I said, why should I go to Malaysia? Because I'm so comfortable in Mumbai. I've got such a big office and so many creative people. We are #1 in India, creatively, business-wise, everything. So he said, you should go to Malaysia not because you need to go to Malaysia, because they need you. And that to me was such a revelation. There's a bunch of people from Ogilvy who are waiting in Malaysia who need me to take care of that office and build it up. So I decided to take that route. This time, fortunately, I took a plane to go there, because by now I've become a senior and creative director. So let me. So a couple of commercials from Malaysia. These were again, this commercial was I had written this commercial for GlaxoSmithKline. And it was a very tough client. Every commercial they used to research. Every script they used to send for researching. And I knew that this particular commercial in a research will not succeed. With the kind of questions they ask. When you research a script, you're not researching a fully made film. And so I decided to call up a production house, and I said, let's somehow make the film first and then present it to the client. So client didn't know we were making the film. I took favors from this place, that place, and I told the production house that I'll direct it myself. The actors in this commercial, some of them are from our office, some of them are from the production house. So we just put together in a day this commercial and presented to the client. And client liked it so much that after that they paid us the full money and double of that, and then they kind of ran it. So take a look at this. I'll show you just 2-3 pieces more, because I'm running out of time. I'll come next year again with lots of stuff, or whenever you call me. But just to wrap up, just few more pieces. This one I particularly like because this taught me that we should keep our mind windows of our mind absolutely open all the time and be like a sponge, to kind of get in ideas. I was going in the car with my MD at that time in Malaysia, and it was very hot. And so you're in the car, and he had put the aircon on full blast. And I wanted to smoke, I was feeling stressed because we are going for a very tough meeting. So I asked him, can I smoke in your car? So he said, of course, let me be nice to you. And he put the aircon off and he rolled down the windows. And it kept coming to me, why is he being nice to me? I'm smoking in his car, I'm making his car polluted. Why is he being nice to me? So it struck me that people are nice to smokers because of a particular reason. And then this commercial came to my head. We somehow got it made in India and released it. And there were a lot of, this commercial did a lot of good in a way that many doctors came out, gave interviews and all that. It's an anti-smoking commercial. At that time I used to smoke, now I don't smoke, but take a look at the commercial.
भाई साहब आप बैठ जाओ इधर
नहीं
मैं आप
प्लीज
आप बैठ जाओ इधर
प्लीज
Studies show that a person loses 7 minutes of his life every time he smokes a cigarette. Be nice to smokers. They don't have much time left.
Thank you. So from Kuala Lumpur, it was Singapore. So I'll skip some of this. Okay. Let me just show you. Yeah. Just one case study on Virgin Mobile, where everybody is spending money on IPL in, okay, even this is too long, let me play it here. Just take a look, it's self-explanatory.
Oh, hello ji. Sat Sri Akal. Do you know what's the biggest thing in India? It's not cricket, it's the Indian Premier League, the 2020 format of cricket. Hanji. It has a lot of action, drama, excitement, horror and cheerleaders, all just in 20 overs. And it's been watched by 1 billion people. It is not a joke, 1 billion people. So for 45 days, 8 straight teams fight with each other. Of course mine is Punjab, but sadly they lost. Shit happens. But that's not the point. The point is, during this time, every brand spends millions and millions on TV. So, when Virgin Mobile wanted to advertise the lowest interstate call rates during IPL, they looked beyond TV. I tell you how. It went online, where the target audience was already watching the live streams of the matches. So for these cricket crazy fans, Virgin Mobile created an alternate league, the Indian Panga League, which captures the spirit of sledging that happens between the fans. The Indian Panga League was a series of 105 online films featuring verbal battles between 8 passionate fans from 8 different states over interstate calls.
आज देखियो बेटा मैकडॉनल्ड कितनी फास्ट बॉलिंग डालेगा।
घंटा मैकडॉनल्ड है, 30 मिनट से पहले नो डिलीवरी।
बकवास करता।
Are you loving it now?
No, I'm not loving it.
Are you loving it?
करने के बाद तो मेरा तो नीचे फेंक दूंगा।
The person you're trying to call is currently unavailable. Please try again later on. Phone up.
बोल। अरे what's the score यार?
क्यों भाई तू मैच नहीं देख रहा?
अरे my stomach is, I'm getting the runs man.
But your team is not.
क्या? तेरी
Do you know, our team had just changed their colors.
Oh, very nice. Now do one thing. All you have to change is your batsman, your bowler, your coach, your gynecologist, your psychiatrist, and change his bloody mukut. यार सोने का मुकुट पहन के ऐसा लगता है रामायण चल रही है यार.
अबे हम राजा. कोलकाता वाले fight like a real tiger. Tiger? Macha, be careful. There are very few left, huh? अबे साले मचा ज़्यादा धूम मत बचा. अबे तेरे मुंह का मैं ब्रश बना के कमोड.
All the films were available on IndianPangaleague.in, YouTube channel, Twitter and Facebook. But it was the millions of cricket fans who spread the word for us.